Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. As you get a peek at a man who entered the league in 2012 as a third-round draft pick, Nick Foles.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's coming a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And we take a look now at the New York offense.
One thing for us to keep in mind and remember, they're coming off of their open week last week. They got to sit home and relax a little bit before the final stretch of the season. They got the lucky draw because every team in the league wants to have that open week later in the year rather than early. They benefited.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Here's Foles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Come on, fellas.
So here come the Bears under second-year coach Matt Nagy. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
On first down, it's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and it's second down. And now a look at the offense for Chicago.
A second-round pick out of LSU. The league's about to get their first real extended look at running back Darius Geis, who missed all of his rookie season with a knee injury, but he was ultra-productive in college with over 3,000 yards rushing. A strong runner inside, can also get to the perimeter. He's fortunate enough that the knee injury happened early enough in the season last year that he should be ready to go for all of 2019.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Newton to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And New York set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
57.
Now Foles. And it's caught by Herndon. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Come on now, let's go. Let's go.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
54. Here we go, D. Here I go.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Foles. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The touchdown giving him the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go.
Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
I don't think you got it, son.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Foles. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
You boy, that's our ball. Every time. Keep putting that ball.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Newton. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. On the draw, they go to Geis. Matt Judon there to bring him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The 5th year back from Texas. This is Malcolm Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
58, right over there, right over there. Right, 58, right there.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Newton, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and 1.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the to 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Johnson on the counter. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
A gain of 11.
Right there, 54 Mike.
First down.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Hey, all day, baby.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, just like that. Just like that.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
That's how we do it, man. Jerry
Tillery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know we felt that one.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 7.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, man, watch the boot. Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton over the middle complete. It's Walton. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
Cam's going to run the option right. He may try and run for this. The 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cam Newton. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. on that play. If they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and Cam able to take it himself in for the score. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. 4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down, here's an option right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And out across midfield down to the 45. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Foles now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Let's go, team.
Back to throw here.
It's going to be a long day.
That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Go. Right there, 54 Mike. Check pass.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 7.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton, and it's caught here, Amendola. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go. Like 80. 58's the money.
On first down, this is Geis. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
It's second and 8.
Geis with a carry on second down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Bears on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Geis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10.
They'll try the air now with Newton. It's complete to Fuller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Ed Oliver, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, here's Newton. Got an open man, it's Washington. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Bears' 39-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Foles. A quick throw, but incomplete. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Foles. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Open man is Kroom, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Newton to throw. He's got Fuller. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Cam Newton who led the way in that first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
Come on,
the 21 yards there as they convert on third. Newton now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton, and his throw's going to be incomplete. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A shotgun snap for Newton. Well, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Robinson. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play.
Foles. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On first down, it's Johnson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13, Foles. Herndon's got it complete, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Check tight, check tight, check tight, check 13.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's Geis on the counter, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Walton. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Looking deep now for Amendola. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win.
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
To throw on third down, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for D.D. Westbrook. Incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run with McCaffrey. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Lorenzo Alexander able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back now at Soldier Field. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Amendola set to return it. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
A loss of 1.
Check, 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 check.
On third down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Newton's pass intended for Danny
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Easy work. It's easy work.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Check, check. Watch the ball. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
He'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go, bring it up.
Be alert, be alert.
Foles now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That's Will Hernandez, former second-rounder out of UTEP.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack roll, baby. Yum, 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 yum. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29.
Play action, it's Newton. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Walton. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 42-yard line.
They run again with Walton. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Here comes it.
Brian Poole on the
58,
tackle.
boy, 58.
It's a gain of 3.
Get that quarterback.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. The All-Pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. From the 45 on 2nd down. Newton got him in. It's Brown. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Newton. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. This one out quickly to Amendola. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Will Fuller touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Foles. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. DeMarcus Walker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Foles. He's got Herndon, his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. It's caught. Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Giants on the pickup of 14. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw.
This offensive line.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Henry Anderson. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. He's got Fuller. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down, but you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post. go up 2 scores.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Underneath for Johnson. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Chicago, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.